Lincoln Railer Basketball on 96.3 WLCN and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Reps Gym, AAA Windows, Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Town and Country Bank, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Future Stars and Impact Studio Cheerleading and Tumbling, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, TCC Verizon Wireless, Timbercrest Veterinary Services, Blades Hair and Nail Salon LLC, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Brow Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Lincoln College, Big R, Stacy Family Pharmacy, Plute Heating and Cooling, St. Clair's Manor, BB Milling Company, Eaton Corporation, Citizens for Wanda Lee Ross for Ward 3 Alderman for the City of Lincoln, H&R Block in Lincoln and Monticello, Jane's Hair Salon, Brainerd Landings Apartments, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon LLC, Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning and U-Haul, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, and by Dr. Betsy Ulrich, Sugar Creek Orthodontics.
You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com, the Railer Nation station. Josh Komnick, along with Jeff Benjamin, you're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic Center pregame show. And we got a part of our show where Joe is on the go here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, and he's in the building. Joe, take it away, buddy.
Hey, and we're down here live. Joe on the go. We're getting ready to take, we're at Railer Gymnasium, getting ready to take on SHG, and it's Valentine's Day, and we've got some Cupids around us right now. Hey, tell them who you are.
Diane McShane.
Shane and these McShanes, they've been around here forever. Look, giving away candy. Absolutely. And which one are you married to?
John McShane.
Where would he be? Where would he be now? Would that be him down there running? Come on, John. Okay, so you can't even tell us your favorite Railer, can you? Oh, name it. Pick one.
Jake Olson.
Jake Olson, favorite Raider. That was pretty good. That's hey. And what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Eating chocolate.
John better get you something. All right, we're popping over here right now. Komnick, you don't want to go away. You need to hang around. Hey, tell us who you are.
Hey, Richie Sims from Lincoln, Illinois. First one back since they let me out of the mat room in '89.
Hey, yeah, now Richie, in high school you were a wrestler.
Yeah, wrestling.
Pretty good one.
They said.
Five?
What?
Oh, wait.
Oh, no. 140.
45, but you were a stud. I remember you were tough. You and Kaz.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah, he's that's all they talk about.
You were better than Kaz.
I was real close to him. I know
There's candy in there. Hey, now, you're doing some basketball coaching now, so tell us a little bit about it, because you got a good run.
Oh, yeah, we had a good year at Carroll Catholic.
Right there, they want to see your face.
Oh, hi. Yeah, all three schools co-op, and we had a good season this year. We came up a little bit short, but they played hard.
And who's your head coach?
Andy Fitzpatrick.
He gets all of his direction over here from these Alexander boys, doesn't he?
That's what I've heard.
Well, they say it's good cop, bad cop, and you're the bad cop.
Yes, we play that.
Hey, who's your favorite Railer? Who's your favorite Railer on the mat? All time.
Jeff Engelfish. Jeff B. Hey, yeah, that's the one I know.
What about Railer basketball? Your favorite one?
Chuck Verderber.
Chuck Verderber. Good answer. Here's some chocolates for you. Take that to your sweetie.
Oh, thank you.
Are you getting in talking? Come on, let's go. Tell them who you are.
Captain Stagley.
How long you been coming to these Railer games?
Since the 70s.
Since the 70s. That's a long time. What was your favorite team?
Oh, when Duncan was here.
Well, you're going all the way back to Duncan. That's pretty good. All-time favorite Railer. You can throw a couple out there.
Ben Brackney.
Ben Brackney. Yeah, he was a stud.
Yeah.
What about another one?
Oh, Gavin.
Who?
Gavin. And how about Cody and Brandon Farmer?
Yeah, the Farmer boys are pretty good. They were all right. You keep backing up on me like you're getting away from that guy with the camera. All right, hey, happy Valentine's Day. What are you going to do for it? Oh, do something. Well, better take you out to eat. All right, hey, we're going to wrap things up. We'll take it back up there to you guys, Josh.
Their next big gap will be between the season finale against Glenwood and hopefully, as the number 1 seed, a Tuesday night game in that first week of regionals. But from here on out, it's basketball.
Yeah, tough sledding.
Opening tip controlled by the Railers. Gavin Block tips it back to Peyton Ebelair, and we are underway here on a Friday night. Railers moving left to right as we sit here atop the balcony at Roy S. Anderson.
Yeah, and the Cyclones look like they're going to start out in almost like a 1-3-1 zone. So look for the Railers to get a little bit used to the zone here and then start firing away.
Over in the far corners, Perry back on top to Ebelair. Cook on the right side.
He likes this corner, Jeff. Good. He loves this corner. Every game here at Roy S. right in front of us. Right down there in front of Ralph Bree. Knocks down the 3 as well. Loves that corner, and good start for the Railers.
Railers with an early 3-0 lead. Railers in their home whites with red lettering and numerals trimmed in green. Then the alternating stripes going up the side, SHG. Their road black uniforms with white numerals. Minute gone by here. Railers up 3-0. O'Connor tried to throw it to the right side, tipped away and stolen by Ebelair. Ebelair picks up his dribble now to Block.
Yeah, nice tip away as those active hands, as Ebelair always has, active and quick too.
Block at the top of the key, kicks back over to Perry, down in the corner to Ebelair, back to Perry, quickly moving the ball around.
Well, nobody in the middle for the Railers. It looks like we're just going to try and bomb away from now, and Perry from deep.
Jordan misses a 3. Green to O'Connor. Now to McDonald. You know, we talked about Coach Alexander referring to Gabe Green as a winner. I think another word, if you wanted to talk about his physical stature, I think a good word would be solid.
Yeah, he's put on some of that good weight in the weight room, as a lot of their football guys do.
Green turns from 14, rolls off the front of the rim, no good. Hop there, the rebound for the Railers. Lincoln heads this way, quickly into the front court. Cook on the right side, picked up his dribble, back to Ebelair, back to Will. Ebelair and Cook playing catch on the right side. Now they swing it left side to Gavin, who spots for 3. Right. Back rim, no. High for the rebound is Ziegler, the 6'4" senior for the Cyclones.
Yeah, 3 possessions for the Railers, 3 threes, and it looks like the driving lanes are wide open for the Railers as we get a little more comfortable in this 1-3-1. The middle's got to be open. We've got to find some guys there where we can get it to the middle and then either score from inside or kick it out from there.
Approaching the 5.5, Mark McDonald from the baseline turns and hits.
Yeah, that's where he's really good. Him along with Sestak, a kid that quit the basketball team just after the Railer game, I believe. They're good around that baseline area, and that time McDonald was able to free up.
Ebelair in the corner to Will, thought about the 3, didn't take it. Gavin thought about it, he won't take it. Now to Ebelair, back to Will. This time he'll take and hit.
Yeah, again, same corner, and the Railers start to slice in that 1-3-1 where they find the gaps in between the guards. And this team, if they're good at one thing against the zone, they're very good at driving and kicking it out to a shooter. When you can find Will in that corner, that's pretty good offense.
We go under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Lincoln on top, 6-2. O'Connor dumps it to Green in the free throw lane. Got to get out. Tried to kick it to a teammate underneath. 2 Cyclones there, Josh. Neither one of them knew if it was intended for them. They both let it go.
Well, and Green, again, caught it from about 8 feet, and he barely missed the one before that, and now he's reluctant to shoot it. So, if you're a Cyclone fan, you like where the ball went. You just got to score from there.
Ebelair drives in, top of the key, swinging around left side now to Perry. Back to Gavin with the dribble. Bounce over to Ebelair, top of the key, right side to Will. Or if you're the Railers, you got to try and find Will Cook. He's been your shooter tonight so far. Gavin on the baseline, makes a strong move off the glass, and it rolls good.
Yeah, and it looks like against the 1-3-1, Jeff, you've got only one guy back protecting the basket. That time Gavin found an opening, as now it's almost a turnover by Sacred Heart Griffin, but found that area along the short porch, and Gavin's able to score.
And then a timeout taken by Coach Blake Lucas. Cyclones close to getting a 30-second, or a 10-second call. It's a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here, 4:06 to go. In the first quarter, Lincoln on top 8-2. Gives us the chance to tell you about some of the sponsors of Railer basketball. They include Reps Gym, BB Milling Company, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic Center, and Blades Hair and Nail Salon, bringing you Railer basketball here this season. And Josh, the Railers up early 8-2, a good start for Lincoln. And no surprise, Lincoln's going to come out and try and hit some threes, and maybe it's starting to open things up a little bit because Gavin got the last basket down low.
Yeah, they got to come out on Cook. in this corner, and that time let Gavin open, and the Railers did a good job of finding him on the short porch. And anytime you can get around the hoop, Gavin should score most of the time against SHG.
So the Railers still with that tough pressure. Kick it over on the left side. New into the game, Alex Mandeville gets it from 6'2" junior Avery Andrews. They dump it down to Green in the lane, kicks back out. McDonald's three on the way. That's up and good, and that's his specialty. Yeah, very good shooter, pure shooter. Not a lot of lift, but good release, and he's as good a shooter in the Central State 8 as there is. So Railers definitely got to find out where he's at. Ebler drives in, kicks back out, swing it quickly in the corner. Jordan Perry, far side, no good. Rebound, fought for, tipped around. Gabe Green comes out with it for the Cyclones. Down 8-5, SHG heads down court. McDonald on the right wing, kicks back out to O'Connor. And every time McDonald lets go of the basketball, the coaches are up yelling, trying to point out where he's at. Yeah, you want to find him.
Right there in that position, they made him put it on the floor, and he tried to floater from about 15. That's what you want McDonald to do, is put it on the ground and make him score from some spot around there.
Nice no-look pass from Gavin to Hop. Hop missed the layup. The Railers get the rebound as it's tipped back out, now to Perry.
And Gavin fumbled as he looked like he was going to try and go to the basket. He's done that a couple times. Looked like he's trying to get to the hoop before he actually catches the basketball.
Block. Slips it. Nice pass inside to Hop, who this time makes it.
Yeah, now the Railers are starting to cut. In the first few possessions, they were standing on the perimeter and just passing. Now the Railers put in a little cutting offense where they're cutting to the basket, and SHG lost track of Hop, and Gavin made a great pass.
2.5 to go, first quarter. Lincoln on top, 10-5, long three. That's up and good from Mandeville.
Yeah, Mandeville from deep, coming off the bench and hitting one right in front of Coach Al.
We see Isaiah Bowers at the scorer's table. He will check in just a moment. They try to get it inside the Hop. It's tipped away by O'Connor. Railers turn it over. SHG, chance to tie back as we head to 2 minutes to go first quarter. McDonald skips it all the way across to Mandeville. Gabe Green will fire a lefty three. Left it way short. Ball bounces, rebounded by O'Connor. Kicks back out in the corner to Mandeville. Mandeville's picked up his dribble, back out to O'Connor for the Cyclones. Mandeville fires again. Shot it long. McDonald tipped the rebound, back out again. SHG getting the job done on the board.
Yeah, they're quick to the basketball right now, quicker than the Railers, and that's one thing you can't give up, is second opportunities. Now the third opportunity for the Cyclones as they back it out a little bit and kind of reset, but the Railers have got to get to the backboard.
Minute and a half to go in quarter number one. It is Lincoln 10, SHG 8. McDonald on the left wing, watched by Hop, down in the far corner to Mandeville. Back to Green. McDonald, open three on the way. That one's off, no good. Gavin had the rebound and he lost it. Oh, they're going to say it was last touched by Andrews.
Yeah, I think Andrews went up and Gavin was there to him. No over the back call. It was pretty clean, but that time Andrews tipped it out. So the Railers got lucky there as they weren't really the more aggressive to the ball.
Into the contest for the Railers. 6'1" freshman Isaiah Bowers. He replaces Perry. Isaiah comes in averaging a little over 3 points a game. Minute to go. Railer lead is 2 here in the first quarter. Ebelair swinging around quickly to Gavin. Gavin's going to drive, and then a foul. Our first foul of the game is going to be whistled on the Cyclones.
And a little penetration there by Gavin going baseline as the foul committed by Andrews, his first, the team first, but the Railers are going to have to do a little bit more of that, hit those gaps and try and get all the way to the basket.
Cook on the far side, right in front of Coach Lucas. On the baseline to Bowers. Bounce inside to Hop. Off the glass is good.
I think it's wide open, Jeff. You get it to the baseline and have that guy from the free throw line cut as Bowers got it on the baseline. Hop cut from the free throw line right down the lane, and Bowers made a nice pass right to him. So I think that's another thing that you see the Railers may go back to that looks like wide open from here.
22 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lincoln has extended their lead to 4 at 12-8. O'Connor and Green playing catch just their side of the timeline. Got to Andrews. McDonald back to Andrews. Looks to make. Back to McDonald. O'Connor drives in. McDonald. He's going to try and make a move. Goes baseline. Throws it up off the glass. Won't go down. And an offensive foul is going to be whistled. That's going to be McDonald.
Yeah.
As
or it's Gavin.
It's Gavin. I mean, we would have to even guess.
No, Gavin taking the charge as McDonald tried to drive baseline off the left-handed dribble, and Gavin you're going to go up in the air and you're going to drive, you better be aware of 22 because he's going to step in front and try and draw that charge as he did. 3.3 seconds left here in the first for the Railers.
Ebler to Gavin. Gavin tries to make a move. Fires it up from half court on the way. Left it short. At the end of one, Lincoln the lead. It's Lincoln 12, SHG 8. Back in a moment with the second quarter. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Back to start quarter number 2 along with Josh Komnick and Lloyd Kirby. Jeff Benjamin with you. SHG with the basketball, Josh. Railers with a 4-point advantage as we head to the second quarter.
Yeah, this is the Railers. Of course, you got to get out of McDonald as McDonald now takes a seat. And where do the Cyclones get their points from now?
Mandeville out to Patrick Bells, a 5'9 junior. Green top of the key, back to Bells. Now to Green between the circles. Spacing looks like a little bit of an issue for SHG. It's kind of hard to throw that pass to the guy at the free throw line when you're standing 2 feet from him.
Well, you're right. You got two guys in there clogging up a lot of space. Both Andrews and Ziegler in the middle and really close to each other.
Green looks to make a move, throws it up, won't go down, but he'll go to the line shooting 2. As Green looked like maybe he just got tired and figured I got to do something.
Yeah, and put his head down and was getting ready to drive through somebody, but that time Hoppy got him on the arm, and Green's going to go to the foul line for 2.
First 2 free throws of the night belong to the 6'2 senior Gabe Green, as Josh said, headed to Southern Mississippi to play quarterback, as the first one rolls off no good. I think there's a lot of players in the past you could gone to SHG that you could say going to college to play quarterback.
Yeah, they've had a lot of good ones.
Second one, that one's good. His first point of the night. They draw within 3 at 12-9. Bowers, Gavin to Will into the front court. Hop in the far corner, back near the timeline to Gavin.
Yeah, I don't think SHG's putting on a press to really cause turnovers because they're not pressuring a lot, but they're really just trying to maybe slow down the Railers.
Ebelair back over to Hop in the corner. Gavin's going to try and go baseline. Spins, cut off by Andrews. Now back to Hop. Ebelair still looking to Hop. Kicks back out. Will's open for 3. Didn't take it. Back over to Ebelair. Now to Gavin from the left wing. It's up and good for 3.
Yeah, big time too. From about 21 feet, Gavin with a long 3. So another one to get the Railers going. Now we got to do it on the defensive end and get this crowd into it, Jeff. It's a little dull in here tonight on a nice crowd.
6.5 to go. Green over to Bells. Ebelair did a nice job closing out on him. Mandeville will fire a long 3, left it way short. There's Ebelair with the rebound, kicks it ahead to Isaiah. Isaiah's going to take it straight to the basket.
Yeah,
Green,
nice.
He is fouled.
Yeah, and Isaiah, you're going against a senior in Green, and Isaiah, a freshman, going right into him. And you think as a freshman going into as well built as Green is, he's going to fly back and really not take the contact very well. But Isaiah, very well put together for a freshman, went right in and did a good job of drawing the foul and was able to get the ball up on the backboard and got it to go. So a big layup, and hopefully the free throw drops here for Isaiah, as it does, right through the net. So a nice play, won by Hoppy on the rebound, and a kick out to Bowers for a 3-point play.
Railers up 18-9, and another key to that one, Josh, there was no hesitation by Isaiah. He caught it and he was headed.
Well, that's one thing he does. He's going to go to the basket and he's going to go hard, and that time Green was in his way.
Railers up 18-9 as we go past 6 minutes left in the first half. Ziegler at the free throw line, turns, kicks it back, goes right through the hands of Mandeville into the Railer bench in the first row of the crowd, and so a turnover by SHG. And again, now that McDonald is back in, but you talked about it, SHG really didn't know where to look for points, and that time they just couldn't find McDonald.
Yeah, and I don't think Coach Lucas could go any longer without McDonald.
Ebelair over to Gavin, hit a 3 from there earlier, doesn't take it. Bowers along the baseline, lets the pass miss it, gets his own rebound, goes up strong, and got it to go.
Yeah, Isaiah, great job and a great pass from Block. Found him along the baseline again. That baseline is going to be wide open tonight, Jeff. And Isaiah didn't get the first one to go, but stayed right with it and got the offensive rebound and put it right back in.
Railers' first double-digit lead of the night. It's now 29. They find McDonald. Kick it back out, swinging around to O'Connor. Back down to Ziegler. In the corner to Mandeville.
feels like a point in the game, Jeff, where the Railers can have a chance to really blow this thing open. A couple more stops and a couple more scores, and hopefully this thing could get out of hand.
McDonald turns from 15. That's no good. And a good job by Isaiah Bowers grabbing the rebound, also forcing the foul. That'll be the first on Ziegler, fourth on SHG, and Bowers doing a very nice job since he's been in there.
Well, if you remember Normal West, we do this a lot to Normal West, where we get a guy at the free throw line and kick it down to the baseline guy. This is the same type of defense, the same type of game that the Railers can do that too. Get Hoppy at the free throw line and then have Isaiah and just work that baseline. When you got three shooters on the outside, it's hard to cover them all.
Railers with the basketball after the SHG turnover. Ebler drives to the free throw line, tried to get it to Gavin. Ball got flipped around. Gavin flipped it over to Isaiah. He missed the shot. Railers get the rebound. Will at the top of the key. A lot of contact under there when Isaiah got that shot blocked. Cook's three on the way from the wing is good.
Yeah, great passing too by the Railers, and credit Bowers again. He got a shot blocked, but he kept it alive. He tipped it back out to one of the Railers, and then we found Hop in the middle. Hoppy quickly kicked it out to Will Cook, who's started out shooting well tonight.
Green goes down the lane. A little bit of contact. Ball comes loose. Last touch by the Railers. 4:16 to go, Josh. The Railers are up 23-9. Lincoln on an 11-0 run.
Well, let's keep it going.
Mandeville, top of the key, three off the inbound pass. That's no good. Gavin, a big rebound for the Railers.
Yeah, good job by Gavin. Going up high, those long arms. Not too many from anybody from SHG is going to get it from him.
Ebler's three is no good. Fight for the rebound. Bowers tries to kick it over to Hop. Hop will pull it back out, and it's thrown away. Last touch by SHG. And we almost had the feeling what you were talking about. If the Railers score here, even if it would have been on that possession, but even here, you almost wonder if Lucas takes a timeout because it's starting to get away.
You're right, and the Railers have done a good job on the offensive boards. There that time again, Bowers keeping it alive, and then Hoppy got it on the baseline. So the Railers doing a good job on the offensive boards as well. Is going to line up another one.
That's no good. Gavin with the rebound gets the board, controls it, kicks back out to Hop. 3:40 to go in the first half. Lincoln on top, 23-9.
Look at. There it is, right there.
Isaiah,
yeah,
glass,
it's open.
good.
Yeah, again, Hoppy catches it in the middle and finds Bowers lurking around that baseline, and is all he's got to do is go up strong and make a layup, Jeff.
Timeout taken by SHG, just a 30-second timeout. Again, we will keep it here. 25-9, Railers on top. A reminder, some of the Railer sponsors this year again include AAA Window Siding and Doors, Future Stars and Impact Studios, Cheerleading and Tumbling, Lincoln Printers, Timbercrest Veterinary Service, and Lincoln Heating and Cooling. And you're right, for fans who maybe are listening tonight who have had a chance to go to those Normal West games, in past years, Isaiah Bowers, that part was played by someone who's sitting three rows in front of us, Edward Bovey.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And normally it was Gavin catching it at the free throw line, and they pretty much just played a two-man game. And because everybody's got to worry about the shooters, everybody's got to worry about the guy at the free throw line, and you quickly forget about the guy on the baseline, and you look up and Isaiah's got 6 or 7 points already.
O'Connor handles the duties, gets it over to McDonald. McDonald on the baseline, pull up from 18. That's good.
Yeah, nice too. Good shot by McDonald. One dribble to the left on the baseline, and that's not an easy shot, but he made it look easy. So if you're the Railers, there's one guy you've got to stop, and that's been McDonald.
They have 11. McDonald has 7 of those, but the Railer lead with 3 minutes to go in the first half is 14. It's Lincoln 25, SHG 11. Hop stands at the volleyball line near the top of the key. Will Cook leads the way for the Railers so far tonight. He has 9. They find Isaiah on the baseline. This time a little jumper up and good. Isaiah with 9 all in this quarter.
Oh, and he's aggressive. He's really done a good job on working on his mid-range game. At that time, another 10-footer by Bowers. And what you said earlier, Jeff, no hesitation from the freshman. He's gonna fire if he's open.
2.5 to go. Railers lead 27-11. Green spins, tries to flip one up, and the groan you heard from the Railer Nation amassed here at Roy S. Anderson. Green's going to the line shooting 2. Just about everybody in red and green thought that Hoppy got him clean.
Yeah, it looked like it was pretty clean from here, and you didn't hear any griping from Green because he thought he got blocked as he was coming down the other end of the court. But good defense by Hoppy. There wasn't much he could do. As strong and as built and as physical as Green is, he can kind of dribble drive you in, and you're going to bounce off of him a little bit. But Hoppy stayed strong and went up and looked like ball from here.
Green makes the first. He has 2, both from the line. 27-12. Second one up and good as well. 27-13. Railers still up 14. Ebelair into the front court. Peyton kicks it back over now to Gavin. Gavin, a long 3. Off to the right side, no good. McDonald, the rebound for the Cyclones.
Yeah, and what you don't want to do if you're a Railer is settle for long threes when you've shown you can get to the basket or get that pass down to the baseline area. So there's times where you're going to extend the lead, and you can do it by 2s also.
O'Connor, we're under 2 minutes to go. 1:55 left here at Roy S. Anderson. Lincoln 27, Cyclones of SHG 13. McDonald brings the dribble out, now kicks over to Green. Green, far side, McDonald, long 3, shot it long, rebound, tipped around. Who's going to come up with it? It's Green. Back out to McDonald. Now he stops top of the key. Green from the right wing, 3 on the way. That's long again. Fight for the rebound. It's Bloink and Cook. And who do we have? Do we have Will? Are they going to get Will on that one?
Yeah, I think Will grabbed his arm. Looked like a few possessions here where the Railers haven't done a good job of boxing out. Bloink getting a little spark for the Cyclones, and that time he's just going up over our guys. Our guys aren't getting a body on him and moving him out of the lane.
SHG inbounding. Green had it tipped away and stolen by Cook. Will down court with a layup.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, good job by Cook. He read that one.
Quickly back down court as SHG as the Railers are up 29-13. Green, a 3 on the way. That's off the front of the rim, no good. Ball tipped around, goes right back to the Cyclones. Inside out. Oh, nice steal by Gavin as he steps in front of the pass intended for McDonald. Gavin 1-on-4, he'll bring it back out. Lob back to Cook. 1 minute, 60 seconds left.
That's reset, and I think Coach would be happy if the Cyclones will let us play for 1. He may let him.
Perry to Ebelair. Back to Cook near the timeline.
Got to get a guy in the middle, Jeff. Preferably Gavin, where he can be a nice outlet where you can use those long arms and that big body to outlet pass. Now 37 seconds. Looks like Coach Al's going to try for 1, and I think if you're me, you move somebody at the free throw line and look for Bowers again on the baseline. It's worked pretty well.
Right now the Railers on a 17-4 run here in the second quarter. Will just hangs on near sideline. We're down to 15. Gavin in the corner. Usually get it to Peyton about 10 seconds. Ebelair's got it at the timeline. Will Cook on the right wing, back to Ebelair to 6. Peyton had it knocked away and fouled by O'Connor. That's his first 15. It almost looked like they were looking to foul earlier, trying to get at that situation where the Railers are going to have to keep inbounding it.
Yeah, you're right.
They've only got 5 team fouls.
You may see it again, but it's a little close now with just 4 seconds left. You never know when the Railers are going to shoot it.
Ebelair looking. Going to fire it up. 3 on the way. Off the front of the rim. No good. At halftime, Lincoln on top. It is Lincoln 29, SHG 13. We'll be back with our halftime show in just a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.